Yo, today's encouragement is be curious. Be curious. The encouragement for this encouragement comes from a book called The Curious Mind. The guy's name is Brian Glazer, if I'm saying that right. Be curious in your relationships with the people that you're closest to. So there's the quote from the book says, "The familiarity is comfortable, even reassuring, but the couple," and it could be, maybe it's not the married couple, just a couple, friend, your child, "the couple has stopped being curious about each other, genuinely curious. They don't ask real questions, and they don't listen to the answer." It goes on to say, how many marriages, and again, I'm a believer this could be employee relationships, could be sons and daughters, could be friends. Although perhaps it is most valuable to consider this to the ones we are inherently closest to and spend the most time around, because that's where that familiarity comes from, the routine, the regularness, right? How many marriages drift into disconnection and boredom could be helped by a revival of genuine curiosity on both sides? We need the daily reminder that although I live with this person, I don't actually know them today unless I ask about them today. We don't just take our relationships to those closest to us for granted. We take for granted that we know them so well that we know what happened today. We know what they think. We know how they feel, but we don't. It's the fun part of curiosity and part of the value of curiosity. It creates the moment of surprise. And I would add, it creates the depth of the relationship, the curiosity. And some additional encouragement and that is, how was your day today? Oh, I did my part. I was curious. All right. How about some questions that aren't inherent towards don't lend themselves towards yes and no questions or to one answer questions. How was your day today? It was fine. It was good. It was okay. So, for example, if you're talking to your children, are you enjoying? What are you enjoying about Mr. Jones's class? Perhaps your wife. What did your boss think of the idea for your new project? What was particularly challenging for you today? What have you been dreaming about today? And so some of these things might be uncomfortable. It might feel awkward. These are the people that we're closest to. We should be curious about how they're doing, how their lives are. And if we're not careful, we get so comfortable, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But we can get so comfortable that we forget to be curious. We forget to learn more about the people that we care about. We take for granted not just the comfort, but the fact that we know them, and we're all constantly changing, and we're all constantly learning about ourselves. And perhaps this is, and I'm no therapist, but perhaps this is one of the reasons that some things can fall apart, because we're both changing. We're changing alongside of each other. And absent the curiosity to learn more about what's going on, we may not recognize that. We may not appreciate it. We may not understand it. It's easy to drift apart then, because we're not sort of actively involved in the changes that are occurring inside of each of us. So my encouragement to you is to be curious about the ones that you're closest to. As always, I'm pulling for you. I look forward to talking to you next time.